my god. I have to read all of this for homework. Oh my god. I'm so stressed out. Oh shit, look at all these pimples I have. Oh, gotta cover up with concealer. Why isn't it working? No worries, I don't really have all those pimples, because today's video is about how to make pimples. I was doing my stage makeup homework, reading my lovely textbook. Oh crap, I have to find it. I was reading about my 3D makeup, and I was supposed to be learning about how to give myself a bruise, but I came upon the section about pimples, and for some reason, I was just fascinated. See, look, pimples. Right up here. It's just really fun if you ever need it for, like, stage or, like, wacky tacky day at school or Halloween, then I will show you how to make pretty realistic looking pimples. I used my tiny little brush. It came with my stage makeup kit. So the first thing you want to do is coat it in some alboline so you don't get it stained and so it cleans off more easily. And the first step you take is to use a red. My kit came with an even darker red, but it's mostly for lipstick, so I just use this one. It's kind of like an orangey red, but it works pretty well. First thing you want to do is take your red, and you only want a very small amount. So just kind of take a little bit on your brush and wipe some off with the tissue, because you don't want it too dark of red, and you want to be able to blend it. So you just take a spot on your face that you're likely to get a pimple. For me, it's just random places on my chin or my nose. So I'll do one like up here. You just kind of do a red circle that's going to be bigger than the actual size of the pimple, because this is just the inflamed part that gets kind of all red and nasty looking. And see how it's really bright right now? It just looks like I have chicken pox on my face. You just want to kind of clean off your brush a little, smear some off, blend it out, make it even bigger so you look even nastier and more inflamed than you probably should, but that's the point. So, I'm just going to clean off my brush really fast again with some alboline and a tissue. So the next color you're going to be using is the white. And for this, I'm just using the cream makeups that were in my stage makeup kit, but you can definitely use powder. This might be a little harder to blend. So I just took a very tiny bit of the white, smudged some off on the tissue again, and what you're going to do is make another circle inside of the red, which is the raised part of the pimple. Gross, I know, but it's really fun. So you don't want it bright white. You just want it kind of subtle, so just dab it. Made that one kind of big, but see what I did there? Yeah, that's what you're going for. So just wipe off your brush again on the tissue, and don't forget to blend out the white. This one's kind of big, but like on one of my nose you can see it's kind of smaller. It looks more realistic. It all depends on what you're going for. If you want a smaller one, bigger one, do what you gotta do. So the next color you use, the last one actually, this is the brown. It's the sable brown for my makeup kit. And this is the one you want to use the least of. So I just dab my brush in once to get it kind of on the tip of the brush. Take most of it off on the tissue. You have to be very careful with the brown, because the first one I did on my chin doesn't look as realistic as I would like it to be, because it wasn't blended as well and it was too dark. So once you have the light bit of brown on your brush, you're supposed to shade it. You have to treat the white part as if it's a sphere. So the way I shaded it was kind of on the bottom and on the right side of the white, so it looks more 3D to make it look like it's popping out. You're just going to kind of poke in some brown around the edges. And wipe off a little more on your tissue. See, it looks kind of bright, dark there, so I'm just going to blend it out a little bit because none of these edges should be the lightest light against the darkest dark, which is called a hard edge. They're supposed to be soft edges, which means they're blended out more. So I dragged it a little bit in, a little bit out, and there you go, one nasty, real looking pimple. So before you're done, you should clean off your brush with more Albolene. I'll do that after the video. And just to set in, because we're using cream, you don't want it to melt off or smear or anything. So you're just going to use your powder. This is my powder brush from my makeup kit. It's Maron, just like everything else, if you can see that. And this is the powder they give you. I finally found a little container for it. Yay! Because before the bottle was really annoying. It's just like a translucent powder. So if you can find like a white or a pressed powder that's lighter than your skin tone by a little bit, or even white or translucent, it'll work fine for setting. So you just take a little on your brush, tap off a little bit, and just kind of press it into your pimple to make sure it stays there. But blend it so you don't have white dots everywhere. So now it should stay on and you have a nice, gruesome, pimply look for your day. I hope you guys appreciated this video, and hopefully you'll find some use for it, or, you know, you just try it out because it's really fun. Like, I just did it for no reason today, and now I made a video about it. So, have a great day, guys.
Damn all these beautiful girls, they only want to do you dirt. They'll have you suicidal, 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 suicidal.